in our life, we all have different walks. We all have different ways to go. One thing about, if I may say so, one thing about organized religion wants to do, and society in itself wants to do it. You know, our education system, it's let's make everybody the same. Let's take them all through the same courses. Let's make sure they're all learning the same thing. And I understand the reasoning for that to a degree, but we're not all the same. And we don't have the same jobs. And we can't learn everything for everybody. You could fill the world up with the books about Jesus. You can't fill your life up with knowledge about everything. You just can't learn all that there is to learn in one lifetime. But you do need to learn what you need to for your life. And one of the problems we have is we're trying to make all our kids know everything. And frankly, parents, relax a little bit if they're weak in a subject because they don't need it. Trust me, they don't need it. And if they do need it, they'll learn it later. There are people that didn't learn how to read till they're 25 and end up being authors of books that have made thousands and thousands of dollars. It's not too late ever if you need something. But here's the point. We compare ourselves with others and we feel insecure because we're not doing it the way somebody else did. And again, like I said, mankind just kind of always wants to govern us, put us all in the same so we all feel secure. But if we do that, we're going to have a shipwreck. We all need to do our job, and our jobs are all different. And even when it comes to the way the Lord calls us and what he asks us to do, they're not the same. And so for Peter's walk with the Lord was telling him how he would end. He ended up being hung upside down on a cross when they killed him. But here he is. He says, what about John? And Jesus looks right at him and says a very direct word to Peter. He says, what is that to you? If I want him to remain till I come, what is that to you? That's none of your business. You follow me. And it's just like me getting my eyes off the trees and back on what I need to do, then I can be successful. And we all need to be encouraged. I want to encourage you that God has got a call for your life. He's got a plan for your life. And it's not the same. And don't let anybody try to convince you that you need to be just like this or you can't do this. You know, we panic for one another all the time. Well, if you do that, you'll lose your business. If you do that, and it's like, listen, so what? Some people need to lose their business. My first business, when I bought the lumber yard, it went down, man. It went down in flames, during the recession we had. And I'm saying, Lord, why did you ask me to do this to have me fail? But I'm telling you, he told me at the end, he says, you're going to gain so much wisdom. Listen, that little experience of 3 years of just being brutally beat up on business and everything else taught me some things inside about life, taught me, I felt things I would have never felt any other way. It caused me to be such a better pastor. It was an incredible thing because I didn't just learn it in a book. I felt what it was like to lose a business, to have it go, to not be successful. And I'm telling you, business people have opened up to me that say they don't open up to any pastor because there's a lot of pastors that just think business people are just the milk cow for the church. And they don't have any respect for what they do and how they do it and how it can fluctuate with the economy. It can fluctuate with, man, you can be sitting high and mighty one day and some new invention comes out and your business just gets shattered. Not a thing you could have done about it. I mean, it's happening every day. It was so awesome. And then just to go through that, what I'm saying is, we all need to, I think we'll do better if we all realize, listen, God is talking to each person individually. And there's a lot of things he's teaching us all the same, to love one another, forgive and all that. Those are things, but there's a lot of what God wants each one of us to do that is different, and you need to feel secure, and I need to feel secure to stop comparing and just say, what is that to me if they do that? I need to obey God. And it may be different. And a lot of things that I know for a fact, for a lot of things I did, I had all kinds of people tell me, that won't work, that won't work, that won't work. I was in charge of the water at Vail, and we needed more pressure, and I had the lumberyard. I went down and buy all the plumbing for it. I bought these big old tanks and all that. Finally, the guy asked me, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to supply more water to 50 homes. And he said, that won't work. And I said, I know. I've been in your books already. I know. But we got an unusual situation here. I can't bring it up to par, but I'm going to get them better pressure than they've ever had and everything else. So just sell that stuff to me. My confidence, I guess, touched him. He goes, okay. And, it worked. But it wasn't going to work according to the books. But what is that to you? You follow me. And I just want to really encourage each one of you. As scary as it is sometimes to walk alone with God and walk as your own family, but even in your own family to walk alone saying, this is how the Lord's leading me, and I'm going. But you need to remember the Lord would say to you, what is that to you of how I deal with other people? This is what I want you to do. And it's going to be okay.